welcome to Let's Cakap-Cakap. Today's episode is a little bit special. We're going to be spotlighting some ThreeZero products. First up will be the ThreeZero DLX Soundwave and Ravage from Bumblebee.
Decepticons attack.
Since people wanted to see fresh unboxing, right? There we
Well,
have fresh
it's a
unboxing.
little bit special. Just came from Hong Kong on the plane.
Yeah.
So you can see the box. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
show
nice.
them a little bit of the 360 of the box.
Soundwave and Ravage in figure form up there. Text and Ravage, Transformers. There's some waveforms behind Soundwave. You know, Soundwave.
I hope it plays cassettes, this one.
Transformers, authentic. It's authentically licensed. Side of the box, same thing. Sound Ravage. For now, Decepticon logo with waveforms. Back of the box, you have your Decepticon logo, DLX Soundwave and Ravage. So waveforms again. And all your copyright info and all that malarkey. You know, don't let it please play this. This is, of course, not a toy.
As stated, not a toy.
Bottom of the box is all your barcodes and stuff. And your ThreeZero sticker of authenticity. Yeah, this is how I know it's an official ThreeZero product.
We sell only officials.
Now let's get him out of his plastic prison. So, after we released him from his plastic prison, let's crack him open with this handy dandy Citadel unboxing knife. Cut the tape off. There you go. Now we have Soundwave. Box open. And it's a little bit lovely smell. New figure smell. So, see here, main tray. The box off the set real quick. So, here's the main tray that has Soundwave. And there's several levels to this tray, so let's go with the first level first. Wait, I think before that, we'll have to take a look at all the paperwork that's inserted into this figure.
The sacred Jedi text.
And set the figure aside for now. So here's all the paperwork comes with. The first thing is the instruction booklet, which is essential in how to operate this figure. So it shows you at all how the figure works, the articulation, and so you have to be very careful how you move so you don't break it. Don't turn into a madman with this figure. You have to be a bit delicate. It's forgiving, but not too forgiving. So yeah, all the articulation diagrams, how to assemble the shoulder launcher, and how to transform Ravage as well, and how to attach the action base and action stand to the figure. Pretty nice. Back, all the hazard warnings, something hazard, copper info, and all that. It's pretty cool. And the other piece of paperwork that comes with this figure is the ThreeZero warranty sheet. Now you want to keep this. Well, you want to use it. It's very essential. So it's time. Any defects, any problems, you can contact them. But make sure you fill in your warranty sheet first, because it contains a lot of information. So the paperwork, a good thorough read first before you start handling the figure. Yes, this is a toy, but it's like a car now. You have to actually read the instruction manuals first. So, all that out of the way, let's take a look at Soundwave himself. Ooh, it's a little bit lovely.
Yeah, boy.
Just top the tray off. Now you get the big boy, Soundwave. All right. Here you go, Soundwave. And he's a pretty interesting figure. So let's get him out first. Then we'll take a look at his accessories. The first accessory he comes with is the shoulder launcher, which is very nice. Has very weathered, and it has all the missile racks here. There's the missile exhaust here. All forms of detailing and weather dry brushing. It's all brought out really nicely. And then we have the stand armature. Here's a shoulder launcher armature, which is made entirely out of die cast. Very nice, very nice. Also sculpted very well. Pretty cool. And of course, you don't get his little buddy Ravage, which should be Laserbeak, but you know they gave him Ravage in the movie for, I'm guessing, because they already used Laserbeak in Dark of the Moon. So Ravage is of course transformable, as you can see here, slightly transformable anyway. See here, the tail. Get this off. Get this off. Then it's off. Of course, get this off. It's round. Then you pull the head up. Then you push the chest piece in here. There you go. And you lift the back piece. And you know, bish bash bosh. You're done. Almost. Oh dear. Yeah, of course, be very careful. He does tend to come apart. Need to glue that back in, I think. So yeah, there you go. It's Ravage, and of course, don't forget his weapons. You have his thigh launchers here. You have his thigh launchers, and you also have his back exhaust intake, I think. Not sure what to call it. And now, look, next is his blaster, Soundwave's blaster, which is a bit of a different look compared to his usual Geon blaster, which is made of parts of the boom box. That's okay. It's very nicely sculpted, very nicely weathered. All a very nice piece. The only exception I can take is the fact that the scope is not painted at all. Scope's just one piece of plastic, but you know, that's a pretty nice piece. And last but certainly, well, not least, not last piece anyway, are his hands for Soundwave. So you get two sets of open hands, relaxed hands, as it were. One have them posed walking around, that. Then you have two pairs of splayed hands. More action poses, all that, need these. And all the hands, of course, very nicely sculpted, very nicely weathered. They all have a little bit of dry brushing to them to bring out all the sculpting detail. There's some washes. Very nice, as per usual with ThreeZero. And you also get two trigger finger hands. It's really nice. And the last hand, which only comes in one, is the command hand. Same thing that came with Prime. It's meant to be like giving orders and all that. It's pretty cool. But it only comes in the left-handed flavor. Kind of disappointing. You don't get both, but hey, that's just me. So let's go to the last level. Certainly not least, the stand. The stand is of course needed if you want to do any more dynamic posing with Soundwave. And it comes in two pieces. Here's the stand arm. And it's ratcheted, so you can lock it. And if you want to lower it, just press this little button here to retract the arm or extend. Pretty cool. And it comes with an extendable base as well, which is also adjustable. It also comes with a lock if you want to adjust the heights and all that. It's pretty cool. But I'm not going to be using the stand for most of my posing needs, so I just sort of leave it in the box as it is. I think I've sort of gone a bit too hard. I think that is, there we are. That's the stand. And here's the base. And as with all ThreeZero bases, they're all sort of personalized, mostly in terms of color. So Optimus Prime had red, Moby had yellow, Soundwave has blue. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Not really that well painted, not be that painted, but it is well sculpted. It's pretty nice. Nothing on the back, it's kind of hollow. To facilitate the posing. And yeah, there you go. No nameplate, nothing like a Hot Toys, but I don't think you really need it. But you kind of by what you know. There's the stand. There's the base. Oh yeah, let's move on to the main attraction. Cut. So I can do another scene. Then clear off the table. And clear off the table so I can put sound with the focus ready. Take them out of frame a bit. So there, like clutter the table. Okay. It's not a frame, right? It's not a shot, right?
We're still in.
Still in?
So, are you planning to bring in the figures in?
Yeah. So I'm bringing.
Figures? Which figures are you?
Oh, later. I'll just pick them up. You just cut out. We just cut. I want to pick up a figure. So I just need to put all these accessories away. Just need these. A couple of these first. And give me Ravage. Okay. No. Oh, what's the edges shot? Yeah, okay, it's okay. Then we just cut later, you bring it back. Because I need those. Shit. Yeah, in just a second. Ravage lost. This connection point. Bit loosey, that's okay. Okay. Very nice sculpt. As you can see here, it's very mechanically detailed like the Bayformers, but they also still retain their distinct silhouettes and shape and colors. Unlike the Bayformer designs, are big gray and drab. But they also come with the complicated engineering work. All the detail work is very exquisite. As you can see, a lot of bits and pieces here and there. And all the detail is brought with these nice washes and this nice dry brushing, which does imply that, yes, these guys have been in war. These are just freshly rolled out from the spark chamber or what have you. So, yeah, just adjust him so he stands better. Right. And of course, as you can see here, Soundwave is very different from his traditional G1 self. He's very bulky. And the Travis Knight Transformers really don't skip any day at the gym. Chest, legs, oh, they are beefy. Oh yeah, this is Soundwave. Of course, his little buddy Ravage. Also very nicely weathered and detailed. And he is, of course, transformable. And was very nicely painted. And his jaw even articulates. Well, not by much, only 2 notches, 2 ratchets, but you know, it's there. But nothing much in the head department. And it's actually pretty simple. You know, just balls and swivels, just hinges and swivels at the main joints, no balls or anything. But still pretty cool, still posable. It's kind of interesting to get a fully posable Ravage, and it sort of transforms for the cassette mode. Now, speaking of Soundwave's old functions, it does, of course, come with an opening door. And you swing open here. And there's a lot of nicely pantograph detail in here, which is really nice. And you can see here a lot of bits and pieces, sort of like a tape recorder almost, which is pretty nice. It's a nice little reference to Soundwave's old alternate mode, which they didn't need to do, but you know, ThreeZero went the extra mile and did it, which is really cool. And now let's get him fully armored up. So what you want to do is this side goes into the shoulder. Now this side goes into the shoulder like so. Well, this side goes to the shoulder. No, this side goes into the shoulder like so. And it locks in there very securely. Then you take the shoulder launcher and you just mount it on like so. There you have Soundwave fully looking like his traditional self. And of course his gun, but I don't have the trigger finger hand right now. But let's go on to the articulation Oh, first, before I move on, I need to talk about the lights. It does also light up like a lot of ThreeZero figures do, but I don't have the batteries just yet. But it does light up, and the forehead switch is here. Want to turn them on and off. Pretty cool. Let's move on to articulation. Articulation is very well done. And because he doesn't have to transform, there's no moving parts or alt mode considerations that need to be taken in. He is, well, one of the most articulated Soundwave figures out there. So first things first, let's go for let's work our way up. So ankles are on a very, very nice and tight, not too tight, rocker. Very nice. And it also goes up. Also goes up and down. Pretty cool. Yeah, even for other detail, you can extend these calf pieces. Nice. There's a toe bend here. Toe bend here. If I'm not mistaken. No, you can't extend. So mistaken. And then the knees. Knees are really good. Knees are almost double. So you get one joint here at the bottom. Then you push, you get another joint up here. And these connect to create very fluid motion. So if I do this, the thigh piece moves back up. Really cool. Very, very cool. So, his thighs, they go almost, I think, full. No, they don't have any drop shoulders, but I think he goes almost a full 90. Yeah, full 90 degrees there. Again, I do caution you to be very careful and refer to instructions before you do this. There's a lot of moving parts here, and you do not want to break this or void your warranty in any case. Yeah, you can do this. You can do a full on bend here. So a lot of dynamic poses can be created with this Soundwave. Oops, back up again. Go, lock that back into place. There you go. Now for the waist, just have a rotation. Cool, and only goes side to side about this far. And one cool thing is that the butt plates are on a bit of a spring and a hinge. So if you move, they react. They don't obstruct articulation, which is also really nice. And it's uneven now. I think I might have done something unintentional, mind you, but that's okay. Let's just keep going. I think I might have extended the ankles. Hang on. There you go. Oh, now you have more range of motion there. You can actually extend the ankles, which I didn't know you could do. Really nice. I think just close his ankles back so he stands a bit more evenly. There you go. And now let's move on to the arms. On the chest first. So, then you also have a full articulation ab crunch, which reveals a lot of spine detail, as with Prime. And it's a little bit lovely to see. Actually, you have to hold it to get the full ab crunch going. It's forward. And I lost his hand. That's okay. Yeah. Here we go. All that beautiful looking spine detail. Already. They're all painted. Nothing is anything on ThreeZero pieces. It's articulation for the body. It dropped the hand somehow. Ooh. What I mean by being careful, you might pop any joints off, and you do a little bit too much force, it'll break. So do be careful when you handle your figure. Bit of a pain to get these back on. So I'll have to go. Let me just sort of get this right. There we go. Yeah, pop back on. So there's Soundwave once again. And the shoulder launcher also has articulation up and down, 360, all that. Yeah, drop down, up here. And the head, of course, side to side, rocker, 360 degrees. A lot of neck detail here. Can almost do the funky chicken. Almost. And the body also moves side to side for more articulation. The arms are on a double joint. As you can see here, They are really nice. Even though for a figure this bulky, it still has a lot of cool, still articulates very well. So you get a full double bend out of a figure that has this much bulk in it, which is an engineering magic to me. Yeah, double bend at the elbow and a swivel, bicep swivel at the here. And let's get the hand back on. So bicep swivel, and the shoulders are on this extendable piece, like so. So you can get almost a full 90 degrees of bend at the arms. Really nice. This piece is also on its own hinge. So you want to get more range, you can also get a lot of range, like almost a full tilt, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Like I said before, be very careful. There's a lot of delicate pieces that tend to want to pop out here and there. This is the collarbone piece, I think. If my medical terminology does not fail me right now. I must now get this back into place. There's a clip here. So what we want to do is, if you lose this piece, there's a small clip here. And then get it on. There we go. And the shoulders, of course, also have a butterfly joint here. So which reveals even more mechanical detail. Really nice, really nice. And yeah, that is Soundwave in a nutshell. So if you want to pose him, he is very posable. But as I said before, and as you can see from this video, you need to be very careful because stuff wants to move. But if they don't move in the proper way, you'll start popping them off. And if they snap, the joint snap, you are in big trouble. So let's now move a little bit on to getting some pose build out of this guy. Let's get some hands in. So you go look at Soundwave. Let's now bring in some other ThreeZero figures and compare him to them. So now with the Autobot leader, Optimus Prime, and as you can see here, they are, well, pretty much, they go well together, actually, really nice. They both fit their aesthetic, and it's really cool. Really cool. And in terms of size, Soundwave isn't that much bigger compared to Optimus Prime. But he is, of course, as you can see, considerably bulkier. He's big. He's wide.
Damn, boy, he's thick, boy. That's a thick ass boy.
Optimus Prime, of course, pretty cool. And now let's bring in some more 3A figures to the star of the Bumblebee movie, Bumblebee. As you can see, in terms of a height difference, well, there is a very big height difference. Towers over Bumblebee. He should. Bumblebee is pretty small. See here, he is very much a Soundwave. He'd be in big trouble because Soundwave's got guns, and I do not talk about the rifle and the shoulder launcher. He's got the guns. This manhandles Bumblebee like nothing. So move on to his fellow Decepticon. You know, he's not a triple changer. They still call him Blitzwing for some weird reason. And they do go very well together. Even they do clash in terms of colors, but Soundwave is this very bright, garish G1 blue, and Blitzwing is this very sort of subdued gray, almost very Babe vs. Decepticon-y. They do go pretty well together. There's a detail. They're really good. Let's actually compare him with some other Transformers, some actual transforming Transformers in his scale. So now we have the Toys Dragoon, their Last Night Megatron, and they scale pretty well, which is really nice. You know, you get a good Decepticon lineup going. Because Megatron himself is meant to be really big, and Soundwave is his minion, so it makes sense. Yeah, and detail-wise, you know, there's no dry brushing on Megs, but he still fits pretty well together. Let's move Blitzwing here for a second. This is next to fellow Decepticon, Starscream. And this is the masterpiece version of movie Starscream. And as you can see here, detail-wise, they both match up pretty well. And scale-wise, also really good. Even though they don't really match aesthetically, because Soundwave doesn't look exactly like the Bayverse Soundwave, and they do kind of clash. But yeah, the scale-wise is pretty good. Zhang, Blackout. Yes. Oh dear. He is awesome. They both match in terms of size. Mamba LS10 Storm Pioneer, which is Brawl. Otherwise, they're all a good size, so they match. I also have light up. The Zeus model Shockwave. And yeah, you can get a really, really good Decepticon lineup out of these guys. Want a collection of massive Decepticons? Yeah, if you consider this, this lineup, it's really cool. I think it's a really good shot. A really good group shot of these guys. Yeah, end of the day, this Soundwave is really good. And he fits well into your any oversized or sort of master PC collection. If you want to mix eras a little. And for the price, you're paying for all of the articulation work, all the sculpt work. It's really good for the price you're paying. And I highly recommend him if you can get him. If you can afford it, please do, get him. He's worth the price. And yeah, that'll be all. That'll be today's ToyPanic Let's Cakap-Cakap unboxing. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, share content if you will. And you have a nice day. We'll see you on next week's Let's Cakap-Cakap.